Good morning. My topic is all about monitoring and evaluating on the job training. Uh, Objectives. Number one, to identify indicators used to measure progress and performance in achieving OJT learning outcome. Uh, these, uh, this can be identify indicators that track progress during training. Next, to evaluate areas of strength and improvement based on systematic monitoring data and feedback. These assess overall outcomes and areas for improvement. And then next, to explain how workplace learning practices align with established academic and industry standards. This to ensure OJT matches academic and industry expectation.
Next, introduction. Monitoring and evaluating is an essential part of work-based learning or WBL, especially during on the job training or OJT. It ensures that trainees acquire the intended skills, apply theoretical knowledge in real-world setting, and continues improve their performance through feedback and assessment. Effective monitoring and evaluating helps bridge the gap between school-based learning and work experience. Based in my introduction, uh, nabibigay ng this monitoring and evaluating yung mga result na kakailanganin to meet the requirements for the internship and based in school performance and internship by the industry partner. Next, monitoring phase or monitoring involves ongoing supervision and data collection throughout the training period. It focuses on observing the trainees' daily performance, attendance, behavior, and use of skills. Um, Dito po, yung monitoring is tools for daily, weekly reports. For example, in our internship and Shakey's, nagkakaroon po kami palagi ng daily and weekly record of our time in or time out. And then next, supervisor observation. Doon nagkakaroon sa internship ng yung supervisor namin or head of the team ay inobserve kami kung anong aming ginagawa, even the chef and then staff po. And then next, instructor visit and check-ins. Dito, yung instructor namin si Sir Matt, nagkakaroon siya ng time para puntahan kami and then tanungin kung kamusta kami and then feedback session. Dito naman, nagkakaroon ng feedback. Yung na-experience ko na feedback in our internship is before po ng pag-open ng Shakey's, nagkakaroon po kami ng little prayer. And then next, nagkakaroon po sila ng ah, yung communication po with the staff and then the intern. Sinasabi nila yung mga improvements and negatives uh, in the internship or the work based on the staff and then the interns. Next, evaluating phase. Evaluating occurs at the end of the training periods and measures the overall effectiveness and learning outcomes achieved. Dito, yung evaluation tools is performance appraisal form, self-evaluation and reflection reports, post-training interviews or focus group discussion, final assessment by OGT coordinators. Dito po ay yung sa amin po nagkaroon kami ng ah, yung evaluation based in the industrial partner na may form po kami na pinasagutan sa kanila but ah, yung ah, yung for intern evaluation, di po kami nagkaroon ng opportunity para doon. Pero based in this evaluating, dapat magkaroon ng both evaluation for the industry and the interns para ma-knowledge or ma-acknowledge yung dapat na improve by the industry partners and also by the institution that uh, nag nagpapasok sa mga intern sa isang real world setting. And then, monitoring evaluation duties. Trainees maintain records and conduct self-assessment to reflect on learning. Dito, dapat magkaroon ng record for self-assessment for the student, like for the dapat magkaroon talaga para maging knowledgeable and then ma-improve pa ng student kung ano man yung makita nilang feedback based on their trainers. Next, industry supervisors provide mentorship, daily supervision, and performance rating. Ito nga po yung sinasabi ko na evaluation based in our industry partner na binigay sa amin at last week of our internship. And then next, for the monitoring and evaluation duties, OJT coordinators or instructor conduct visit, collect evaluation data, and ensure learning outcomes are being met. Dito, yung instructor or our coordinator, binivisit po kami for uh, about sa mga performance namin na ginagawa, kung namimit ba namin to, and then collect evaluation data. Dito, binigyan kami ng yung evaluation data, but based in our instructor, last na namin itong ibibigay. And then, ensure learning outcomes are being met. Dapat kung ano yung mga knowledge based in our school, dapat katulad din dun sa, pero nagkaroon kasi ng pagkakaiba kasi yung sa school, iba yung naranasan namin na performance than the internship. Medyo multitasking talaga yung job na yun. And then next, administrator or program leaders, review, monitoring, and evaluation report to improve OGTs and partnership. Dito, pwedeng ma-base yung monitoring and evaluation namin based in the submitted evaluation sheet na binigay namin in our instructor and based in our narrative reports na binigay po. Next, importance of OGT monitoring and evaluation. Ensures that on-the-job training meets educational objectives. Dito nga, kailangan yung trainers, mamit nila yung goals or the performance being needed. And then improves trainers' skills and professional readiness. Yung sinasabi ko nga po na yung magkaiba yung sa school and internship, yung makikita nyo po doon. Kasi multitasking talaga and napaka kung sa ano yung makikita nyo yung skills nyo na may improve talaga ng gusto. And then strengthens collaboration between school and industry. Nagkakaroon ng good communication within the schools and the industry partners. Provides data for OGT improvements and accreditation. Dito, dapat talaga yung ma-OJT-han ng isang intern, dapat accredited siya based on the TESDA. And then, encourages accountability and continuous learning among trainees. And then, dito, dapat talaga na-enhance and yung continuous yung learning among trainees talaga. And then, by the trainers and then by the students. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something new about this topic. And then that's all.